welcome to day number 1, the day where we are on our first Grand Prix. First day of what could be a day of horror and a day of happiness for a lot of people. So, I am here today joined by the one and only Mr. Milo.
Hello, everybody.
So, quite a fantastic day. But,
Really?
obviously, it's qualifying, so it's not the race, but it's at the moment it is FP3, so we'll get straight into that in just a second. So far, though, it seems Dakar 2 has arrived for the Manila Grand Prix. Just gone into a runoff, actually. There he goes. But yeah, Dakar 2 has joined us today. So far, fastest with a 1 minute 17.5, which is a track record pretty much for Manila this season. Pretty fantastic to see him back, to be honest.
It really is good to see Dakar back. I'm not gonna lie. It's fun to see dominating people, isn't it?
Not really, but it does bring quite... If he wasn't here, it would bring quite a bit of excitement. So yesterday it was FP1 and FP2. Pretty much very, very close, with the Jackal actually getting P1 and P2. But P1 in both sessions. But there is a lot to be done yet. That is only FP1 and FP2. As we watch the driver of I-18 Dawson drive around the track in the Sunset GP. As Noah Gamer goes ahead and sets the second fastest lap so far. So he goes second in timing boards. Pretty good for the other Sunset GP so far. 2 minutes left in the session, though.
It is only 2 minutes left, and then we go straight into quali, and as I watch both of them, they seem to be hitting walls, spinning. I don't know what's really happening. They've been complaining about lag issues and tunes, so it might be a bit of that. And he hits the wall again, stone wall, as he comes through the sector. Not in the best shape for quali.
No, if you don't want to be messing up around this track, the walls will greet you either side of the track. As we watch a new driver in Dylan Formula 1 on their debut for Brawn GP. Not doing horrifically, though. Down in P15, while his teammate is in P24. Which is weird because I think they've only just started, though. But lots to be proven here today. Obviously, sorry.
Forgive me. Oh, good.
So obviously, Mr. Muxjo, a brand new signing from Zen Motorsport, just done yesterday after the FP1 and FP2, getting on the top 3 both times in FP in the free practice sessions. So far, P4 with a 1 minute 18.9. So good work from the Zen Motorsport of Mr. Muxjo.
That is true. It is good work. As I'm watching the other Brew GP, I realize he's not really that. He's been hitting the walls. He's not really in the shape as Dakar is. All the way down in, I'm pretty sure, P19, around 5 seconds off the pace from Dakar's teammate. And I understand all the cars are the same, but compared to what last season was, it's going to be a lot of fun to see.
Well, that is the team owner driving, actually, pretty much. There we go. He's just driving around the track, so having fun with that.
That would explain.
Yeah, it's quite a lot going on in the paddock. First race as he crashes into the wall there, actually not good to see. But so I'll run you through the top 10 of FP3 so far. So Dakar with the fastest lap, 1 minute 17.5, followed by Noah Gamer, then Charles Row Racing Account, Mr. Muxjo, Epic Dusk in the I can't remember though. Chris Zunn in the other Edox Charo Racing Accounts teammate with Edox running a special livery this weekend. Although it's the first weekend, so it's not very. It's gonna be their first livery. But Demario Jacob, the team owner of the BMW team, about to come across the line actually, doesn't improve. Stays in P7 as Zakoya, another BMW driver, is. I don't think they're improving at the moment. But no, they're not. But they are. Oh, yeah. There they go. Spinning round on the second to last corner. Not good to see. Not good to see. A lot of going on, really, with spins in the last few sectors. But yeah,
not good.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. It really isn't good to see. It seems those first corners very hard, and as I was watching, the pit entrance seems to be the most hardest, as I saw 4 people hit the pit wall as they were coming in. It's just really weird. As another person hits the wall of the Edox, it just went straight on as the car gets back into his car.
Hmm. So a lot to see. Obviously, there will be a shutdown just after this to reset stuff. But there will be. We'll quickly take the times really quickly, just in case. And we shall go into starting cards once again. But a lot to prove, pretty much. A lot to prove. We will be interviewing Daker and hopefully Hanabe, the team owner, in just a minute. So we will go straight into that whilst we go into. We'll be right back. So after FP3, Dake goes ahead and sets the fastest time of 1 minute 17.5, just like last season pretty much, setting fastest laps all round. But we are just about to interview him here now. Monkey Tito, 10 minutes over.
Oh yeah, I can drive for 4 races before I get...
Alright, so yeah. So I'll introduce and then... Okay, there oh, I'm talking. So now, Monke will be interviewing Dake too.
Hello everybody who is watching. I am here with Dake, featuring his very questionable avatar choice, to give out an interview following FP3. Now Dake, first of all, being first in the session, beating multiple drivers of a good caliber, how does it feel?
Well, not really bad, you know, it's a usual performance. I mean, I could have gone way better, of course. I mean, I'm just saying what drivers have to say, like... Cool.
Now, following this result, 2 seconds above P2, surely you have high hopes of qualifying as well.
Yeah, I mean, if I remember that I am a driver, I don't know, I should ask Bhutan actually. Yeah, those gravity hacks really work well. I suggest you guys download Cheat Engine 5.3. It's a really good cheat, you know. You just set your gravity down and you just stick to the track.
Right. I'm assuming that didn't affect how the car felt or how the track felt for you?
No. No, I mean, this is a street track, okay? I still don't believe how I did that sector 1 on that final lap. I don't know how. I mean, I just moved my mouse around, but still.
Right.
That was
Well,
nailed.
so who do you think would be your biggest rival this season then, in the 4 races you are allowed to drive in?
It depends on the track, but I think the Manilla Philippines track is my biggest rival.
Right. So have you got any opinions or predictions for race and qualifying before we move on?
Zakoya gets P0.5, Noah Gamer gets P23, and Blade Challengers gets DNF'd.
Right. Well, thank you very much for that interview, Dake, and we will be moving on now.
No problem. Bye.
So now that we've interviewed interviewed Daka too after saying some quite weird answers. We will now be moving on to the team boss of Bucci BB Hanabe. So, here we go.
We're starting now. Alright, so we are back now with yet another BGP member, this time the team owner, Hanabe.
Hello.
So, first position for your driver in FP3. It must feel good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it feels really nice. Obviously it's the Kier, so it's already basically guaranteed that he's getting first pole position. And I think I'm gonna have to pick up my pace so I can pick up positions during the actual race in quali as I'm racing.
So you will be racing alongside Ake this weekend?
Yeah, because both of my reserves are in. So Jogsy, my first main, is actually at Brands Hatch right now doing an actual race, and my other reserve guest, I don't know where they are, so I think I'm gonna have to drive in their place instead.
Might need to go down the market to pick up some new drivers then.
Yeah. I mean, I already have a few drivers lined up, but Joshua said I'm not allowed to sign them during the actual weekend. So yeah.
So have you got any good hopes for qualifying? There must be some due to first position now.
Yeah. I'm fairly hopeful for pole position.
From you or Dake?
From the care, obviously, but I think hopefully I can get top 10 or like above I'm around the midfield.
Have you got any predictions for the race or qualifying? Any opinions on the track,
no.
car?
I keep losing. I keep hitting the second corner, and that's one of my issues. But hopefully it'll fix itself by quali.
Yeah. Well, I think that's all the time we have currently. Qualifying is very soon to start, so we must move on. Thank you for your time,
you.
Hanabe.
Thank you.
So now we're about to start the qualifying of what seems quite a dominant display. It could be quite a dominant display from what is the person, Dake. But we have a lot of hope for the, well, just Q1 to be honest, and it's just about to start, and here we go. So, we shall be moving on in just a second to try the team members move away from the cars. Sorry, should be switching on now. I am joined by my co-commentator, the one and only Milo. I think he's dead. I think as he just.
Hello,
There we
it's
go.
great to be here. There we go. Now I can actually hear you.
There we go.
Hello, everyone.
Apologies. Deafened.
Hello.
So yeah, what are we looking forward to this, aren't we?
I am very looking forward to this. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
It's going to be an
Let's
interesting
begin.
one to see. So
is.
obviously, like I said, Dakar showing a dominant display in what is FP3, by over a second pretty much. But what's your predictions for Q1?
Right,
Who do you
this
think
might
will go
sound
out?
bold. This might sound bold, but I reckon it's gonna be Decker P1. Oh wait, who's out?
Who's out?
Both
Out.
Braun out. Okay, so both Braun GP because they've been hitting the walls. They haven't really been at it. And honestly, let me look at the FP charts again because I forgot. The people on the bottom of FP, I reckon they'll be out again because it's such a close quality to it that there's no real reason why they wouldn't be out here. As you see
Indeed.
another.
Personally, I feel like the Lamborghinis and both the Braun GPs will be out. I think there's only 5 drivers going out in this session. I'll poop. Just switch to RRA game. But yeah, as we look on now, pretty much to most of the drivers, a lot of people still very, very close together. As you see Chris Zun and Zenboy Gamer going side by side. These two were interviewed together pretty much. They were both going at it in the interview room. So it's great to see them having a nice little ding-dong battle going out on track. But it seems Zenboy Gamer comes out on top after a little mistake from Chris Zun. That is his quali lap ruined for Q1.
That is just quite ruined. But I reckon
Personally,
he'll be able to go back out.
Personally, if I were a driver, if I were to get able to get at least a 120, I would just leave it. You know, there's only 5 drivers going out, I feel, and there's no point really pushing too hard, since I don't think you can
As
even
we
respawn
see-
your car.
But Zen Sport crashing and hitting the wall. That's not going to be the best.
Which driver was that?
I do not know, but I know it's a Zen Motorsport. As we see a Vex Motorsport also crashing. Let me try and get the name of this one.
Kaizen. That was
Yes,
a Kaizen car.
Kaizen. Oh, yep, forgive me. As the Kaizen car spins out. Just the best, honestly. As we keep going on with the race.
So, someone I've been very surprised about throughout this weekend is Sequoia. They've seemed to be struggling throughout this weekend. You know, they last season they were completely on top, doing fantastic throughout the season, and now they've come back and they're not doing as amazing as they were. Whether that's just because it's free practice sessions, I don't know though.
Well, in quality, we should really expect him to be doing a bit better. As racing, oh no, he's gone now. Just a massive lag spike there for racing 121. That might not help him as too much for this quali, as only 6 minutes remain. Most drivers will now be hurrying out to set a quali lap. So,
Watching the person that was fastest in both the FP sessions yesterday, just coming around these lovely switcheroos of these corners. Very, very fast corners, pretty much flat out, going into these 90-degree corners. Yeah, he was pretty much dominating FP1 and FP2 in that Jackal. Obviously, Jackal might be rebranded due to the owner getting banned, which was quite hilarious in my opinion.
it was very funny, and honestly, kind of deserved it.
Yep, as we see both the Sunset GPs in the top 8. As you see, Ike Dawson doing better than he has been pretty much all weekend, pretty much. In
And this
qualifying.
entire meet, and we are all very happy to see those Sunset GPs come up because, you know, Blade is a bit of a fan of them as a team manager. Shh, no one tell
Noah
her.
Gamer goes fastest in FP Q1. And the thing is, where's Dakar?
Hey, it's true. As Mummy goes third fastest, where is Dakar? He hasn't set a lap yet.
I don't think he's in his
Has
car
he?
yet. Is he leaving it?
Hang on. I'll go check and look at the boot GP to see if he's in his car. I don't think he is.
I can't see him on the time. I can't see him on this board.
I can't see him either.
No. I wonder.
I wonder as well. He was very confident going in, so what's happened
Hmm.
to that guy?
Mind you, he is only allowed 4 races this season due to him retiring and then coming back, which was not was pretty much against the rules. So he's been given only 4 races this season, then he's pretty much banned from racing. I think it's I don't know if he'll be able to
His
come
car,
back next season. Pretty cool though.
it would be. His car is out of the pit lane, so he's on the
Hmm.
track. He just hasn't set a time yet, but he only has 4 minutes to set a time, so that's only a couple of laps for him to really get back into the car, get the pace back, and then set a flyer. So it's quite risky of him, but to be fair, he only really needs to get above the top 5. As finally a Brute GP exits the pit
Yep,
the pit
there we
box,
go.
and
There
is
goes
driven
Dakar.
by Dakar.
4 minutes left of the session. So 4 people are out at the moment, which should be 5 soon. Of so far, Pilot for me in P16 in the danger as well as XGT Zygarde in the danger zone in that Aston Martin car. Then Pilot for me in that Kaizen Valor in P16. Actually we see Soccer. What car is he in? We'll find out in just a second, and I can try and find him. Yeah, Soccer Yang in the Brawn GP. I wonder why that is. Is Dylan Formula One not here? That is the question.
Dylan Formula One is here. He is on track. He's on track. He's actually driving around with Mummy right now.
As
If
it
you
must
want
be
to know.
Migadich then. Must be
Yes.
Migadich that's been replaced. Then we got there's Dylan down in P18 and Keeper Gast in P19 for the Lamborghini team. As Lamborghini, I think Keeper Gast's teammate Brob in the other Lamborghini up into P13. But in the danger zone right now, XGT Zygarde, they're going to need to pick up the pace there. They did good last season, but they're not seeming to do as well this season. Struggling, it looks like. As we see, Noah Gamer still fastest in the session so far, but I wouldn't expect that to be for so long, as Daka now comes across the line. And then P17! He's
Not
P17
fastest, and
at
he is in the danger zone. As I said, it's going to take him a while to get back into this pace. Maybe they've timed this really wrong.
Maybe.
Could Dakar out of Q1? Well,
Could.
I reckon Fexalan would be happy to hear that, but I'm not. 'Cause
As
he's a great person.
yeah, a lot of people doing pretty well at the moment. Chris Zun, I can't. Where is he on the timing board? P9 at the moment for the Edox car, and then his teammate Charo Racing account in P3. So that lovely Edox special livery is maybe giving them some good luck, eh?
Absolutely, I reckon having a special livery always helps them.
There was a massive
Happened?
spin by one of the Lamborghinis. I think that was Keeper Gas.
Oh,
I
if
wonder.
that is Keeper Gas, that is his Q2 hopes gone, unless he
Pretty
can
much.
get through there really fast and then
He's
set a fast lap after that.
Yeah, he's only set a 1 minute 40 at the moment. Just needs to set a 1 minute 22.8. That's all he needs to do.
He needs
That's
to
all
remove
Keeper Gas needs to
18
do.
seconds. 18
As a-
seconds from his time to get it.
Yeah, so buys. Who's that? We shall find him.
He is in. He's 9 anything. I'm clicking to him and he's. Oh no. What is he?
Oh,
Well, I
okay.
clicked on
He
his
must be not
name.
in the car right now. He must be not in the car right now. Hey ho. As Daka goes ahead and sets the fastest lap, I've only just seen that. So 118.3 for Daka. He's pretty much into Q2, let's be real. But so is Noah Gamer, Mr. Muxjo, Charo Racing Account, Mum Me, Zekoya, Chris Zun, Dwayne Jacob, Epic Dusk, Zenboy Gamer, Iakin Dawson, Trippy Bird F1 in the other jackal, actually. I haven't seen them all weekend. Barry Wong, P13. Pilot for me, P14. And in the danger zone is Brob in P15. So far, people out. There's Buys, XGT Zygarde, Soccer, Dylan, and Keeper Gast. So, both the Brawn GPs are not going through.
That's like my prediction. And it seems like Keeper Gas isn't going to go for either because it doesn't really seem as though he's pushing on his lap. It's very weird to see a person not pushing when he's in P20 dead last. for a lap. Well, he's not going to be dead last because one of the Brute GP drivers is in here, but still, he's going to be basically there. As Dylan Formula One has spun, but luckily for him,
someone's jumped out their car. That looks like to be a
no.
Kaizen. That was going to be their final lap as well. It could be safe, but that is very, very not good idea to do. Don't jump out your car, ladies and gentlemen. That is the one thing you don't want to do during a qualifying mission. Definitely, especially in a race as well.
And that was pilot for me, so they are in the
Oh.
danger zone.
And they're out,
They're
pretty
now-
much. They could be out, pretty
Yep,
much, unless someone sets a... They could be out. Not good to see.
And that is time, so they will be out because the flag has been waved.
There we go.
So they-
Pilot for me, they could be out there. They're in the danger zone. They are in probably one of the biggest hot seats at the moment in this qualifying session. So, can we see anyone improving, maybe? That is the question. Anyone like XGT, Soccer, Dylan, Keepergast, or Byers, as Dwayne Jacob goes and sets the fourth fastest lap with a 1:19.4, barely beating Charles Road Racing account. For team owner, P4 so far.
Pilot for me, he slowed down. He isn't going to be doing it. He's going wide,
Oh.
actually. He was typing. It looks as though he's not going to be doing it.
The
That's
pit lane,
unfortunate for
the
him.
pit entry wasn't open, so a load of people were bunching up in the pit lane entry.
Oh, well. And here they come. Here comes the horde.
Yeah, there we go. As Chris Zun crashes into turn 1. So, is anyone going to kick out Pilot for me into Q2? As they do, Keepergast in the Lamborghini goes P11. Just kicking out Pilot for me. So, Barob is now in the danger zone. But it seems like nobody's going to really improve too much. As Dylan does set a faster lap, but it only puts him in P17. Still good for a debut, though. Pretty much.
It is still good. And
We'll
if
be
I
right
was
back.
the Lamb...
So now that Q1 is officially done, it's time for Q2. What it could be now, only the top 10 now will go through to Q2. So I wonder, people that were not in the top 10 that are going through to Q2 are Keepergast, Ike Dawson, Barry Wong, Trippy Bird, and Barob. So, yeah, those people could be out, not be getting into Q3. But people that so far are pretty much getting into Q3 are Dake, Noah Gamer, Mr. Muxo, Ryan Jacob, Char, Road Racing Account, Mum_me, Zakoya, Epic Dusk, Chris Sun, and Zemboy Gamer would all be out. If they kept their positions, would all be able to get into Q3. So, exciting things to see. What's your thoughts,
I reckon if I was the Lamborghini T-Bus right now, I'll be jumping out my seat in joy. Having your drivers gone from nearly out to both of them getting to Q2 is a very fun thing to see. And seeing Dino, the one only, sorry, being up here being a T-Bus and still being P4 for his team, that's pretty cool.
Indeed. As now everyone is about to go to the pit lane exit. So, what's going to happen? Who's going to get out? And who's going to get into Q3? We'll have to find out in just a minute. But Everyone is lining up now, so it should be an exciting thing to look forward to so far. So,
It
who's your
really
money on, Milo?
Of getting now or getting pole?
Of getting through to of getting through to Q3. Who would you say? Name a top
It's gonna be
10.
very close. Name top 10. Okay, the care, the one only, Bruh,
Bro,
I King Dawson. Yeah, I reckon he's gonna get through. Noah Gamer. Who else was there?
you say I King
Um,
Dawson?
Yeah, I said him. Don't worry, I got you.
You got
I
me. You got me.
I got you. I got you. Zenboy Gamer was pretty fast. I don't reckon the BMW of Zach Oea isn't going to get through, but the rest, I reckon, are through to Q3. It's going to be a very fun Q3, though.
I won't say a top 10, but I will say a top 5.
Oh.
5 people that will get through because I can't be asked to go for 10. So we got Dak here, I reckon. Charles Rowe Racing Account, Chris Zun, Noah Gamer, and Mr. McStroke Globe. I think is that 4 or is that 5?
Oh, I wasn't counting.
Oh dear.
Oh, we'll just say it's 5. It's all good.
Oh, I'm gonna have to rejoin. Okay, right.
We're going to have to shut down. It's okay, though.
So, now for a very exciting thing. Q2 is just about to start, which is quite exciting. A lot of things did happen in Q1, but now we've got Q2 to look forward to. Something that, as the gates do open and now they're off, as if something very exciting to see. So, first lap is going to be quite exciting. But joining us in the commentator VC is Milo. So, say hello.
Hello, everyone, once again.
And we are
As
also
always.
joined by XGT Zygarde, since he got kicked out in Q1. Welcome.
Hello.
So, just a few small questions. What really happened in Q1? Were you struggling? Was it lack of pace or?
Well, I wasn't used to the tune of the car really, since it had like last minute changes before round one.
Hmm.
It,
Yeah. So, did you practice at all on the driver testing, or you just this is the first time you've been in the car? Or, is that it?
did try and practice, but yeah, I felt really heavy when it was turning, and
Ah.
I have like developed a newfound hatred for street tracks.
Yeah. Can you just tell us, walk us through what's been happening in the final corner? A lot of people have been going wide and then hitting the wall. What's the problem there? Is that, like you said, the heavy handling?
Well, it takes a while for like turning in one direction. Sometimes we actually underestimated like the grip. Like for some reason, when we're doing like the corners perfectly, we get heavy amounts of understeer, while at the rest, we actually get immense amount of grip out of nowhere.
Ah. So thank you for letting us interview you. We wish you the best of luck tomorrow in the race, and good luck.
Yes, thank you very much.
So
Right, well,
that was XGT, ladies and gentlemen.
a very good driver, but sadly out of Q1, not going to Q2. While that interview was happening, though, and as we see Chippy Bird hitting the wall, the one and only Jacob actually went wide and went to the runoff area, which is very weird, seeing as he was just in the car as soon as he started off, and he wasn't typing anything, just forgot the brake, I guess. As we see Chippy Bird and a Kazar both hitting the wall at the same time, hitting it straight on. That was very funny to watch, I'm not gonna lie. But Mummy finally sets a competitive time, absolutely destroyed by Dakar with a 117.
Yeah.
As the character goes
Wow,
pole.
fantastic time for Dake. That's pretty much Q2 for them. But why is there only 10 drivers? That is the question. There should be 15. I guess that's going to change in a minute. Yeah, there we go. They should be changing now. As yeah, a lot of people now setting times. Noah Gamer sets the second fastest time at 1:19.0, followed by Epic Dusk. Epic Dusk has surprised me today. That
He
that
has?
is in the Aston Martin. He's done a fantastic job to, do better than his teammate XGT.
He really has done a better job. I won't lie there. It has been very fun to watch him
Hmm.
today.
I think there are 13 drivers at the moment. There should be a few other drivers. Where is
I will
So-
have that answer for you in a second.
So we
So
have
go
two
check
drivers that are not racing yet,
Hmm.
or they're not set a lap
Deploy
yet.
test track. Yes, either one as Charles sets a lap.
Yeah,
Yes,
there we go.
so I know those are born GPs.
Oh no, let's keep a ghast. Keep a ghast.
Okay,
There
there
we
we
go.
go.
There we go.
Let's
2
go.
minutes lap. Lovely. Fast, quick, sped. As Dwayne Jacob goes second fastest with 1:18.8.
It's good.
About a tenth
Nice.
off. 10th faster than Noah Gamer. As Mr. Muxjo sets a 1:19 flat.
Very
Wow.
impressive. I'm pretty sure in Q1 he said I'm gonna aim for a 119. Well, there you go. You hit 119.
Yeah.
Exactly. So good job.
Pretty much, eh? As
Yeah.
Ike Dawson goes P8 with a 1:20.5. Fastest lap for them overall. Chara Racing goes P7. Very, very close. Oh, the slowest, I reckon the slowest times we'll get is at least a 1:22. That is my
I agree.
reckon.
I agree with you. But honestly, I reckon the 120s are not going to be as competitive as they were in Q1 anymore. I reckon the drivers need to start pushing for that 119 mark. If they really want to
Hmm.
be competitive in Q3 and all that. They
Yeah,
want
I
a good spot in
reckon
Q3. The 19.
the slowest time for Tep 10, I reckon, will at least be a 1:20.4. I think it could be faster, but I reckon at least at most that will be how slow it will be, for some people.
I
But
agree with you.
yeah, a lot of new driver spaces though this season, so we've got a lot to look forward to. If you do enjoy this, I'm gonna pull a cheeky plug here. Do like and subscribe, and go check out the Roblox group in description. And if you're not in the Discord server, the Discord is in the link in description as well. So we do have some fantastic merchandise of the team merch. Of maybe you want some team overalls, you can get that. Team merchandise, you can get that. So go check out the group in the description.
While you were doing that slide plug, Mummy had a terrible spin, and he spins again. That was a terrible lap for him, as his quali, he's going to get, well, 1 or 2 more competitive laps before he can't set anymore. So it's very sad. And he was on a flyer as well. He was decently fast, with him setting, let me see,
A
a 30.
1:19.0, so he should be through. He should be through,
Should
Mummy. Yeah, should
he
be.
should, but I reckon he will be disappointed that he spun there, knowing that he can do better.
Could be doing better. It's always could or should. Never should. It should be always could. You know. As
Exactly.
Charo Racing account P6 119.3, followed by Epic Dusk 119.5, and Chris Zun P8 with a 120.1, Zakoya P9 120.2, and if you want to get through to Q3, you're gonna have to set something around a 120.1. To be honest.
That is true. As just
Oh,
saying
it's a
right now,
spin.
Decatur. Oh,
Chris
he
Zun
spun.
spins through that
Oh,
corner.
just
It's at 90
Just-
degree corners.
it's always those corners which have really been getting people. As the car really has asserted his dominance over the race by setting a faster lap of a
Oh.
1:17.0454, so close to the 16s. If he hits a 16 in Q3, I reckon that's it. There is
Yeah,
going to
it's
be
probably
nothing beating him. That's
Nope.
pole instantly.
Pretty
And the
much.
fact that he set that time so easily of a 1:17 is very impressive.
Indeed, as no game at the point, the only person that's really been challenging him through qualifying is set at 1:19.0, so they're P5 at the moment. A lot of people getting quite competitive. So far out though is Keepergast, Trippy Bird, Zenboy Gamer, Ike Dawson, and Barry Wong. Anyone you're surprised about?
Not really. They seem to be the people in the back marker. Although, admittedly, Keeper Garstyle, I was kind of hoping he wouldn't be trying to pull what he did in Q1. I'm hoping he's going to pull it, but... Oh, he hits the wall. No, that's Brib. Wrong person. Wrong Lambo. But he has been setting up fast Sector 1, Sector 2 for 29 and a 15 second in Sector 1 and Sector 2. So, not that far off from Dakar or Dino. Or the one, sorry.
Well, Rob is in the danger zone as Keepergast goes P8!
I called it.
Fair enough.
As his
Fair enough.
His
Keepergast
car
now
takes...
through.
As Charles Rowe Racing account, that was a weird name, overtakes Darwin for P2. I'm pretty sure something else happened, but I don't really know what it was.
Wow,
Keepergast
that was a
must be
good
a
time
very-
from Keepergast. Oh, it's always that
It
one
was.
last minute lap, pretty much. Last minute.
He loves to do it, but that's going to be bad for the race because he's only really been able to do that like once or twice. There's no consistency there. Unless he can consistently set these laps, then he's not really going to be competitive for the race.
As Dorian Jacobs now sitting in the pits, pretty confident by the looks of things. To us, he should be with 118.8. As no gamer, it's not really doing anything. Not really doing much. Not many change. Sorry, when I say not doing much, they are driving. It's just they're not really setting any faster times at the moment, except for Keepergast. That's really why we were quite surprised to see some faster times, as people should be around about starting their final laps. To be honest, as no
That's
gamer might be able to
true.
set too.
Noah Game is very competitive, so I'm hoping that he'll be able to set something good. As Burb needs to set a competitive lap time if
There
he
he
wants to
goes.
stay in Q. Where did he go?
P4. No gamer goes P4.
Give him a clap for that. Very impressive. taking on taking down Mr. What is that man's
Mukshay.
full name?
Mr.
Thank you.
Mukshay Globe.
Right. Mr. Mukshay Globe, that's a weird name, from his reign of terror of P4 for so long.
As Mummy spins
So say-
again.
No! This is terrible for Mummy. Going from P5 to P6 and trying to set a competitive lap time to take it back, he spins. It's very sad.
As Trippy Bird goes to P12, pushing Zimbo Gamer to the final point position you can get in Q2, pretty much. I wonder, will there be any surprise attacks in this final lap? Will anyone be able to do something surprising? These lot are on their final laps.
Yeah, that's true. Where's Mummy's position? There. I'm right now watching Zakova as he comes through the final sector. Yep. Forgive me. It's very fast. He took that corner incredibly aggressively, so I'm hoping for a nice competitive lap time here. But he's been setting 29s and 15 seconds. No greens, no purples, but a good competitive time.
Yeah, Zemboy Gamer, the bottom two drivers now racing, trying to get their new personal best. I wonder if they'll be able to get through on these laps, because this is their final lap pretty much. As Ike Dawson catching up to them. Oh, he hits the warning exit, Ike Dawson. Oh, that could lose him some time. Can Ike Dawson, can Zemboy Gamer go for that new personal best as they don't improve?
No.
P14 and 15 are set, pretty much. Q2 is not over.
Both setting 121s. It was going to be a bad lap for Ike Dawson, but Zemboy Gamer was on track. They actually set a decent lap time. You know, it was competitive. 15 second, 29 second. It's just that final sector which got him. And that's very sad to see. Shock surprise, though, Ice King Dawson to be out. That surprised me.
He was doing pretty well, but to be fair, there is a lot of... it's only qualifying, remember, everyone. This is just setting positions up for tomorrow on what could be the best part of the weekend.
It could. The race is probably going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
The race is going to be a lot of fun.
Top 10. Dakar sets a fastest time for 1 minute 17, followed by Char Road Racing account, Dwayne Jacob, Noah Gamer, Mr. Mukstroke Globe, Mum_me, Zakoya, Epic Dust, Keeper Gast, and Chris Zun. That rounds out our top 10, and that's who will be getting through to Q3. Quite excited to see who will be getting. The question is, who can get pole position?
Okay.
So, I'm going to run a poll in the chat.
I reckon I know where the poll's going to go.
So please do get involved in the voting. 260 subs to 271. Lovely, get 11 subscribers. Lovely! Beautiful. As I accidentally leave the VC. Lovely, that's not what I want to do.
No, we're still going.
I can turn it off for a second. There you go, you can talk.
late, Gam.
So-
I want to take the.
Okay, so now that is Q2 over, there is a surprising Q3 now. For what is Q3. So exciting to see Dwayne Jacob, Mr. Mixture Globe, Charles Ray Racing Account, Keeper Glass, and Sequoia are all lining up at the end of the pit lane. It seems. There we go, and people are off and away they go. This is, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we like to see. Q3 is now underway. Dakar not going out just yet, which is weird.
There we go.
Sorry, 1 second. We'll have to be right back. There we go. Fixed. Can you speak for me, Marlon? Marlon?
Yep. Hello.
Okay, there we go. So yeah, cool. Now it is Q3. What should be the most exciting part of the qualifying sessions. It's going to be a great qualifying. A lot of people, some people are watching on from Q2. Personally, Ike and Dawson just talked to me, just saying he's going to watch his teammate Noah all around the track to see what he's doing. As you can appreciate that hard work goes into this weekend. But let's focus on Q3 anyway. So Dakar dominating pretty much every session today of FP3 at Q1 and Q2. Q3, is it possible? We'll find out in just under 10 minutes, actually, as people are now setting their first laps, although it is only the out lap, so it's going to be around about 2-minute lap times. So Q3 has officially pretty much started, to be honest, as Akoya and Dwayne Jacob, to be honest, the only double team, I think. Both the EDOX and both the BMWs are through to Q3, so that's interesting to see. One Sunset GP, Keeper Gast in the Lamborghini, and Dakar should be coming out in just a bit. As a Mummy also in a Jackal.
The reason why Dakar isn't here is because he's actually doing an Ion GC3 quali. So he's left to go set a time in that, and then he's going to come back straight away.
I
and
see.
set a time here. So it's
That
going
could be an opportunity. It could be an opportunity for
could.
some drivers.
it could, if he doesn't come in time, and then he won't be able to set an actual good lap, then we could have
Just
a
an extra
surprise.
position.
Oh, yes, we could
It's
have a
just an
very
extra
surprise
position for
pole.
everyone. Going to
It
be looking
is.
forward to this, indeed. So far with the fastest lap is Mum_me, but it's not a good lap just yet, as Akoya goes ahead to set the fastest lap with a 1:18.9, followed by Chris Zun, 1:19.2, followed by Charles Ray Racing Account, 1:19.3, Mr. Mixjo, 1:19.6, and Noah Gamer sets the fastest lap, around about 2/10 faster than Zakoya. So that is two drivers not driving just yet. I wonder, where is the person that's supposed to be in P9? We know where Dakar is. There we go. Dwayne Jacob. There we go. There we go. All the drivers that are here except for Dakar. So Dwayne Jacob, P8. Epic Dusk, P9. Go on. What's your grid? What do you think is going to happen this race?
I reckon it's going to be Dakar P1, Noah Gaming P2, Mummy P3, and then the rest of the timing standards, how they are right now, the exact same. So Zachary P4, so on, so on. Just put him down in position. I reckon that's
see.
how it's going to go.
Personally, I would go for the same as you, yeah. Top 3 like that. But I feel, no, maybe top 3, since I think Mr. Muxcho can get into either P3 or P4. I feel like that will change. Keeper Glass may pull a surprising one to beat Chara Racing or Chris Zun. That would be quite interesting to see, wouldn't it?
It would be very interesting to see.
So,
here he goes P6. Keep us
there
up.
we go. I've got my money on... I feel like if Dakar doesn't come, Noah Gamer has got pole position.
You must be very
Sorry
happy.
to interrupt, lads, but Dake is indeed here.
Is he?
Oh no. Yep,
Oh
he
Yeah,
no.
is.
just look at the chat.
And as
Oh,
the Undertaker
he's come. Oh no.
joins the game. Now it's time to see if he can set a competitive lap time. I know this is a stupid thing to say, as soon as what he's done, but it's still there. Who knows? He's coming from a different car into this, so
We'll
maybe
see
he's
what
out of the mood.
happens.
Yes,
He's gone. He's
but
just
he's
on a
able.
GT3 car, so maybe something can change. My fingers are crossed. Hoping for something new, something different as Dake goes ahead and sets. Oh, Dake, you can pull over now, Dake. You can go into the pit lane now, Dake. It's all good.
On his out lap, he sets a 1:23. That is super impressive for an out lap. So that's saying something, if nothing.
Yep. So what's gonna happen now, though? Is Dake gonna go and send it as he sets? What's he gonna set for the sector 1? He doesn't. As Noah gets another fastest lap of a 1 minute 18.6. Okay, sets the
And money
fastest sector
everything.
1 by nearly by over a half a second for Noah Gamer. Gonna go through sector 2 right to the edge. Just look at Dake go, just so smooth through the corners. This is why pretty much he was world champion last season. I reckon this is gonna be a 1:17 or it could be a 1:16, unless he crashes, which would be cool. Just joking.
Just
As
joking. We're not biased up here, obviously.
Obviously, sure.
Obviously. Despite everything, you can
Dake
believe us.
now decent sector 2, 15 seconds, pretty nearly flat. Going through the final corner, about to go across the line. Here comes Dake. Is that going to get in pole position? It does with
Yes,
1 minute
it is.
17.1. Wow.
Not
But
as fast as his Q2 time.
let's not write off Noah Gamer just yet. He's got a decent sector 1, sector 2 doing well. Can Noah Gamer get a 1 minute 17? That is the question. Can he go across the line? He's about to go through the final corner. Can this be a confirmed P2 for Noah Gamer? Going across the line, about to go across the line. Here he goes as he sets a 1 minute 17.7. So 9/10 off is P3.
That is going to be an absolute confirmed P2. Unless Mummy can pull something, that's going to be it. As keep words aren't my best. Keep Greats actually goes up to P6, which is very cool to see.
Interesting
It's
to see
finally
Keeper
getting
Gas
the
doing that well.
consistency.
I have seen Keeper Gas in the past in other leagues, and although he was a reserve driver in other leagues, he didn't do fantastic. But obviously, I was thinking of a brick car league. So this is a mesh car league, completely different to see. But hopes are ever high in the garages for Boot GP as Dake is setting as fast as sector 1 and sector 2. As he's about to go across the line. Can he get a 1:16? Yes, he can. It's a 1:16.4. Dake can now officially retire and pretty much just go home. There he goes. Off he pops.
I am pretty sure that is the new fastest lap time and record of Milena as he resets and says retire. Okay, Ion.
Dake,
away
please
he
do
goes.
stick around, though. We will want to interview you later on after
Yes.
the Q3, if possible. But Mum_me could be getting P3. Could he get P2? That is the question. Is that Jackal going through that final corner? Is he going to be able to do that? Is he going to be able to go ahead and be able to set a second fastest time? As he goes across the line, he does improve, but not enough. It's 6/10 between them. Whew. Can this get even closer?
I reckon it's going to be Noah Gaming P2. If you ask me,
Most
I reckon
likely.
that is such a competitive lap time from the Sunset GP driver.
As Dwayne Jacob.
Goes P4.
P4.
Very impressive.
They're nearly
time.
P3. Can Dwayne Jacob, a team owner, get on the second row or in P3? That pretty much podium position.
I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't, seeing as, he is an Ion FE driver who has won a race before, and multiple of them. So,
indeed. You're telling me, mate. I was commentating that race.
I wouldn't hold it against him.
Oh,
to
yeah.
not be able to take this.
Chara Racing improves. It's P8 and P9 for the for both the Edox cars. I would have thought they'd go higher.
I would have thought so too, seeing as how they've done before. But maybe they'll pull a keeper and set a final lap, which blows our
Yep.
socks off, or maybe they won't.
Yep. As
And
and Mummy and Noah Gamer are going to go across to try and set their final laps now. They're not going to set another lap after this. What is going to happen? We'll have to find out in just seconds. So do stick around for these final 30 seconds, or well, minute and 16 maybe. Could it be a 116 going around in the paddock? Can someone else other than Dakia go for a 116? We'll find out.
Mummy's
in
been
just a
very
minute.
smooth. Mummy's been
He
very
is looking
smooth through these
smooth.
corners. So
We'll
not
find out in just a
instead of
minute.
Oh, Noah said a 29.093. That's incredibly fast. Not as fast as the 28, but definitely there.
That is probably a good sector from, as it's the finished session has now finished. Everyone is now on their final laps pretty much. Can anyone improve? Can anyone beat Dakar as Mummy gets quite a bit of rear end after it hits a wall quite a bit and gets a bump coming out of that 90-degree corner? And there they go. This is what happens when you go on a street circuit. There's going to be some bumps. There's going to be something happening as Mummy is about to come in to the second to last corner. I can't see Noah Gamer. Has Noah Gamer... Oh, as Mummy hits a wall. Oh.
The one on Jacob
What
might
does
be able
Noah?
to get P2.
Noah's slowed down as
Because-
well.
Oh no, but the one on Jacob hasn't. As he set competitive times, he might be able to get a position.
Oh,
here.
no, he
no, he
spins!
spins! Oh no! Such a good lap. Might have been able to get on podiums as he spins. The race isn't over for his teammate though, as Zachariah comes through. He set decently competitive times. It could be pretty good for him.
No
No,
improvement.
just not.
So
Oh,
that is pretty
such-
much the top 3 confirmed. Wow. Lovely.
That is so bad for Doan. Such a good first 2 sectors to mess it up in that 90-degree corner. Oh,
Dakar
It
is
must-
now on pole position, followed by Noah Gamer, followed by Mum_me. Then the rest of the top 10, Dwayne and Jacob P4, after a horrible spin that could have got in pole position. No, sorry, second place. Or Mr. Muxjo P5, Zakoya P6, Keeper Gast P7, Char Row Racing P8, and Chris Zun P9, and Epic Dusk P10. So now we're going to quickly switch over to some starting stuff before we start to interview some drivers.
3 questions each or 5?
Yeah. Like my costume, yeah. It's a horse and a gorilla. Someone get him out of here. Oh my god. Unbelievable. Not yet.
They must move.
Yeah, you can go for it if you want.
Well, that was indeed a very interesting qualifying. And first up, we have the person who has gotten P3, mom_me. Now, mom_me, P3, very good last lap. Unfortunately, you hit the wall into the penultimate corner.
Yeah,
Opinions on the session?
yeah. I definitely had some more time in there. I was doing personal best on my second to last lap until I scraped the wall in the last sector. But yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with P3. I felt like I could have gone a lot more out of the car, especially with me messing up in the last sector. But yeah, be pretty satisfied with P3 considering it's my first race. So yeah.
Natural. Getting this high in qualifying also should spark some good expectations for the race tomorrow, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it should. Definitely should. Being up there that far of the grid, we should hopefully get a podium, possibly, or at the very least, take home some really good points for the championship. But yeah, this is a great start to the weekend. We just gotta make it count on Sunday.
Indeed. Now also addressing the elephant in the room. Your team owner, Tiku, has been banned lately, yet despite all that, you have managed to get the car into the second row today.
Yeah, it's a pretty funny story because I was one of the people that banned him. So he to put it in short, because I really don't want to talk about Logan that much. He's a dick, but or to make it more kid friendly, he's a not bright person. But yeah, we are currently looking for a new team boss, and that should be announced probably sometime next week. But yeah, just drive because that's what I like to do.
So
Yeah.
this could be the last time we see Jackal in RRA.
100% because as the new team boss is going to be required to rebrand the team, this will be the last time we see Jackal, unless Logan somehow gets banned, which I doubt that ever happens. Yeah.
Right. Well, thank you very much for that interview, Mom_me. You are now free to go.
Yeah. Thanks. Cheers, mate.
Thank you for your time.
So that was the interview with Mom_me. Some good thoughts from us from Mom_me. So now we'll be interviewing the person in P2, the person that's closest to, well, beating Dakar. But, so, I'll leave it to you.
Thank you very much, Blade. Over here now we have P2, and arguably the man who should be able to challenge Dakar the most in these 4 races, Noah Gamer. Noah Gamer, welcome to the stage.
Thank you.
P2, same situation as Mom_me on the last lap. Everything was going well in the lap until the penultimate corner when you hit the wall.
Did I?
Well,
Okay.
from what I saw,
I can't remember much, to be honest.
well, have you got any opinions on the qualifying? Anything you think you could have done better? Anything that gone better than expected?
Obviously, I could have gone P1, but that duck hair exists, so I just cannot just beat him in any sort of way. So I'd say P2 is the theoretical P1 for me.
That doesn't exclude the fact that you could win tomorrow's race.
I mean, yeah, but we'll see.
We will indeed see. Have you got now your teammate, II King Dawson, went out in Q2, and we saw him stay around watching you. Any opinions on that, maybe?
Stay around for like stay around to watch me. I mean, he's my teammate. Why wouldn't he?
Fair enough. Well, I think that's all the time we have for you, Noah. Unfortunately, we will have to move on to Dakar. Thank you for your time.
Okay. Good.
So, that was the final part of qualifying. Probably one of, well, the best qualifying we've seen in quite a while, to be honest, especially since Season 1. But a lot to be done just yet, a lot to be seen, as Noah Gamer is still P2 and Mom_me P3. Dakar gets pole position, but we kind of expected that. But tomorrow is a brand new day, a brand new time, and it's just as exciting. The race will be just as exciting to see. So we look forward to seeing you all tomorrow here at the Manila GP.